Alla Nazimova on Walk of Fame, simply Nazimova. The reason that her name is this is because she was born in 1879 in Yalta, Crimea, the Russian Empire. Now she led a very tragic life, foster home, so of course she studied acting and she became a cast member of the Moscow Arts Theater under the direction of Konstantin Stanislavski. He's really big in the theater, you should look him up. She became a great big star in Moscow, St. Petersburg, on to Berlin, on to London. And then she made her 1906 debut in New York City on Broadway as the title role in Hedda Gabler, her first English-speaking performance. Dorothy Parker, the fantastic writer and critic, said it was the most amazing production and role of Hedda Gabler she has ever seen. Nazimova did a play called War Brides in 1915, and they made a movie out of that in 1916. That was her film debut. In 1917, she signed a motion picture contract with Metro Pictures, which would later become MGM. Heard of that? They signed her for $13,000 a week. Mind you, that's 1917. Think about it. In 1918, she rented a place. It was a mansion. Come on, with that salary. It became the Garden of Allah. She eventually bought it, of course. Such a stunning movie star. Okay, let's just look at a bunch of pictures. Are you looking? Do you see these? Stunning. Gorgeous. Look at that face. Is she giving us face? She is giving us face. Nazimova, absolutely stunning. Am I right? I'm right. Nazimova was a very famous lesbian in Hollywood. Fun fact, she invented the term sewing circle for a gathering of lesbians. She, at the Garden of Allah, threw all sorts of wonderful parties. She was good friends with Rudolph Valentino and his wife, Natasha Rambova. There were rumors that she had an affair with her, but she most definitely had an affair with the director, Dorothy Arzner. She became so big she decided to write and produce her own movies in the early 20s. She did A Doll's House, another Ibsen piece, and Salome, but based on Oscar Wilde's play. Natasha Rambova was the art director on that piece. Just look at the artistic values of this. They were both critically acclaimed and they were flops. So bad, in fact, she had to sell the Garden of Allah and she moved back to New York to hit the stage again. On Broadway, she was the toast of the town again. She played Mrs. Alving in yet another Ibsen piece. You should look up Ibsen. Ghosts. And she was in a play called The Mother with a very young Montgomery Clift. Look at Monty! She did move back to Hollywood. You can see Nazimova in talkies in 1940. She's pictured here with Robert Taylor and Norma Shearer in the film Escape. She played Robert Taylor's mother. She also played a mother role in a film called Blood and Sand in 1941, starring Tyrone Powers. Interestingly enough, she moved back to Olive Garden and rented one of the villas where she lived with her partner, Glesha Marshall, for the rest of her life. This is Todd Pickering for Walk of Fame Wednesdays. I will see you next week in Hollywood.